What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we've got an oldie but a goodie for you. You guys remember my 2004, I think, Chevy Monte Carlo SS, the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Edition. Guys, I've had this car just sitting here and sitting here and sitting here. Months and months and months this car has just been sitting. Well, I've got some parts for it, and I decided today we're going to put it together. We're going to try to finish it up. Then I got to decide what to do with it. So in case you've forgotten, this is my relatively rare supercharged Monte Carlo SS Dale Earnhardt Jr. Edition with 48,000 miles on the clock. And as far as mechanicals go, there's nothing mechanically wrong with this car at all. Everything works. No warning lights on the dash. Runs and drives great. Brand new tires. It's just a couple little cosmetic issues that have been bothering me for a while. And we're going to tackle those today, and I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. Here's one thing I'd love to get off today. It's this, I don't know, I should probably leave it alone. I know better. I'm gonna try to mess with this and get it off. I'm going to end up breaking the window or something. It needs the windows retinted, and I do have a gentleman out here that can handle that. Aside from the windows, it needs 2 of the 3 number 8 stickers replaced. As you can see, this one, it's gone. I know it looks bad, but there's barely anything even left on here. I'm going to get some alcohol. I'm going to try to get on here and clean this up a little bit better. Obviously, you want to get as much out of here as possible for replacing the new stickers. You don't want it to fall off. Then on the front, we have a beautiful headlight over here. And over here, we've got a headlight that has a crack right down the side where somebody had put some tape on it, and it's full of water. And then we have this number 8 sticker that's just coming apart. So time to go ahead and peel that off and stick a new one on. Now to fix this, it's super simple. I bought these beautiful headlights. Unfortunately, these are not OEMs, guys. Finding like new condition OEM headlights for this, literally impossible. It's absolutely impossible. These are nice because they're probably like 150 bucks. They come with the nice pliable weather stripping around the headlights. These are made in Taiwan, but they also come with all of your lights. You got your brights, your dims, your quarter lights, comes with all of that stuff. Then I went to the manufacturer to find these. These are literally the same stickers that came on this car when it was new. These are not like reproduction. These are actually the stickers that came on this car when it was new. If you see, I mean, it's literally perfection. So I'm probably only going to put 2 of the 3 of these on here. These are raised, and they have like this drop shadow, this black drop shadow. It's absolutely beautiful, high metallic, very, very beautiful stickers. We've got this Phoenix Graphics applicator to help guide those on. We've got some 91% isopropyl alcohol. This is going to help make sure that these new stickers stick. Like I said, we're only replacing 2 of the 3 stickers because there's nothing wrong. I know it's dark over here, but there's nothing wrong with this sticker. It's not peeling, it's not faded, it hasn't been degraded in any way, so that one is good. So I guess we'll start with the headlights. I've already tried to dry some of this off because it has been pouring rain. Look, even the hood struts work. It doesn't get much better than that. You know what? I've got an engine cover for this too. The engine cover was removed, believe it or not, by Chevrolet. The dealer had a recall on these, and they actually removed the engine covers because of a fire risk. So while this is original and this belongs on the car, yeah, it was it was removed because, well, they were kind of notorious for catching on fire. You know what? This doesn't go to this car. Uh-oh. No. Oh, well, that's a shame. This was sent to me by a subscriber. Super cool of you to send it to me. Unfortunately, yeah, this is not the right one for this car. It looks like it. It looks like it would. No. No. They are different. Yeah. These are different, and this doesn't. Oh, man. That's a shame because these aren't cheap, guys. Something like this can easily go for about $150 on eBay. Hey, I appreciate you sending it to me, man. Regardless, even though it's not going to work. So these headlights should come out relatively easily. There's some clips. Am I missing one, or do I have? Yeah, okay. They just pop out like this. And is there another clip? Is there? Yeah, I don't remember. I keep thinking there's supposed to be 2 clips, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, no? Oh, it's under. That's what it is. There's supposed to be another clip under this cover, but it looks like you gotta pop one of these out to, yeah, there it is. I see it. I see it. I can't get it. All right, let's focus on this one since it came out. It was obviously missing a clip. Thankfully, I bought 2 extra clips because I just knew something was gonna break. Now it looks like it's just, yeah, that's it. It just unplugs. Man, we're doing this live. I'm not even gonna have to edit this. Are you serious? This is awesome. This one's good, so we'll set it down there. This looks way better though, in my opinion. It's kind of a darker, I think. I like, you guys tell me, I actually like the look of the top one way better. I think it looks far better. Now, as long as I bought the right one, I can't return these. I bought these months ago. I've been meaning to do this for months. Let's see, get in there. Try not to scratch anything up. The connector plugs in right. Uh-oh. The connector, I said, there it goes. Plugs in right there. Perfect. Then you just kind of slide it back in, line everything up the way it originally went, and come on. Don't play with me. There we go. Yeah. Woo! That actually, that fits nice. The rubber seal fits nice around it. This is perfect. No way. Yeah. And I haven't even put the gasket in yet. I want to, there we go, pull that out so it, and there it is. Oh man. That's a good fit, guys. That looks really nice. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to pop this. There's a clip over here. I'm gonna have to pop this out so we can lift this up, and we'll come back and get this one installed. All right, let's see how this one comes out. I just took this little cover off. There's only a few tabs that you gotta pop out. One here, and one here. So those would be right there, and right here. Once you get those popped out, the little cover comes off. There's a tab that sits right here. Same thing over here. And I've already unplugged it, so there we go. Just pop it out. Again, easy peasy, man. Yeah, that headlight looks so bad. So bad. This is going to make such a difference in the way this car looks. I have been tempted to give this car to Nick. He does not know about it. Wait a minute. What's going on here? This light bulb fell out. That first video that I did with him picking his first car, I've been thinking about doing another video and trying to get him to take this car. Like, really encouraging him, because I think the Saab's a great car that he picked, but I also think that this one is probably better. This one will probably last longer. It'll be easier to maintain and easier to fix if things break. And we all know used cars, things break, guys. Man, the fitment on these lights, it's absolutely perfect, man. But anyway, the idea was to try to get him to take this because I think this car would be awesome at school. Could you imagine being a teenager? And it's not just okay, it's unique looking. It actually has a supercharger under the hood, and it's only got 48,000 miles. You get the windows tinted on it, and there is literally nothing. And put the stickers on. There's literally nothing else to do with this car. Nothing. Look at those headlights. God, that made. I'm telling you, that made all the difference right there, man. All the difference. I think this is a super cool car, but then again, I'm old. All right. I'm not a teenager. So what do I know about being cool? I'm just saying, if I had to pick this over that Saab convertible, it'd be this all day, every day. So if he decides he doesn't want it, I don't know, guys. I might, honest to God, I might end up just taking this and saying I'm keeping it for myself. Let me see if I can. This doesn't want to fit. It's always something, isn't it? Always. The other one fit? What is it? What's going on, man? Oh, maybe I gotta push it in just a tad bit more. No, she doesn't want to go. Honestly, that one, I had to fight it, man. That one was That one was a real pain. But take a look at that. I like it. Let's see if the headlights work. Hopefully the parking lights work. Here we go. I think the alignment may be a little bit off. That one over there looks way off. Let's see, how's it look? Yeah, the alignment on that one over there is way off. You can clearly see like one of them is facing the ground over there, and the other one is facing up. Driver's side is up, the passenger side's facing the ground, so we'll need to adjust them. But I mean, corner lights work, headlights work. They look absolutely phenomenal. I'm happy with it. Let's check, make sure the turn signals work. I think they're on. No? Let's try it again. I've never tried the hazard lights on this. Maybe they don't work. There it is. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's clean. All right, I'm happy with that. Looks like everything back here works too. Good deal. Good deal. We're close, guys. I didn't anticipate this being a very complicated video. You know, it's really nothing to it. I can probably adjust the passenger headlight to bring it up some. I'm sure it's got an adjustment screw on it somewhere. Yeah. Looks like we got a star that you can adjust it with right there. Maybe only adjustable up and down, not left and right, but that's fine. That's fine. I think it looks good. So I guess next, I'm going to focus on this over here. I'm going to come over here and start cleaning it up a little bit and try to get, there is some, hear that? This is relatively smooth, and this will give me a nice template of where I need to put the number 8, but up here, somebody put some, I don't know, some adhesive to try to hold that on. So let me see if I can clean this up a little bit, then we'll put that sticker on, and it's going to make it look a whole lot better. Now, you may notice one of these 8s is different. These two are identical. This one is not the same. The reason is because this one actually goes on the passenger side. The other two are designed for, one for the front license plate and one for the other sail panel. Now, I've got this cleaned up pretty good. You can still clearly see where the number 8 goes. It's just a matter of trying to get it. Ooh, that's super sticky. This is 3M adhesive too. Ooh, easy. You know what, guys? I almost feel like I need 2 hands to do this. The last thing I want is to get this even in the slightest bit off. So give me a second. Let me try to put this on with 2 hands. I think I've got it. Oh, it's nerve-wracking because I don't want to get it wrong, man. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this. You know what I mean? Oh, we got it, man. we got that right on the money. Are you serious? Yeah, no joke. We got that right on the freaking money, man. That looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just double, triple press on this thing. Make sure we got it on there. Make sure we don't see any air bubbles or anything. And if you do see air bubbles, just kind of rub them out. No pun intended, but that's what you got to do, man. You got to just kind of rub and push them until you get them out. There it is. Look at that. That's proper, man. That is proper. It looks good. The placement is perfect. It's got that nice heavy metallic shine in it. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like there's a air bubble right there. Just work it out, guys. And not to worry. Eventually, if you got any tiny air bubbles, just like with window tint, sitting them out in the sun, letting them sit in the heat for a while, it'll evaporate that stuff. If absolutely necessary, if you sit it out in the sun and it bakes for a few days and it still has a bubble, you can always take a teeny tiny needle and just poke and then just rub and it'll be fine. I think that looks good, guys. A whole lot better than the missing number. That makes all the difference. Next, we're going to do it again over here on this license plate. Or at least that's what is supposed to go here, I guess. We're just going to... Ooh, boy, these are made to last. Or somebody put a hell of an adhesive on this. good Lord have mercy. The paint job on this has got to be incredible because a lot of cars, the paint or clear coat would just be peeling right off this. My goodness. This is something maybe better using a heat gun on, honestly. Well, there's no going back now. We done did it, guys. Oh, you know that sound scared the daylights out of me. Come on, there we go. Well, I'm surprised. No clear coat, no paint came off. This is going to require a lot of cleaning. Someone did use adhesive on this, like silicone or something. I don't know. This is going to take some cleaning to get this prepped right. Not to worry though, guys. Give me a few minutes with some alcohol and my secret weapon. In case anybody's ever wondering, you don't need to go and buy that goop off, whatever it's called. Carburetor cleaner works great. And I know you're probably thinking, oh my God, that's horrible for the paint. You're right. Don't spray it directly on the paint. Guys, spray it on a towel. Get you a microfiber towel, find you a spot, hold it where you've got an area about like this, spray it down with carb cleaner. In fact, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now how I do it, all right? Spray it down with carb cleaner. Keep it away from the paint, soak it really good, and then come over here and just gently, look at this. I mean, it literally starts melting the adhesive right off. And if you've got any like super tacky adhesive that doesn't want to come off, hold it there. All right, take your soaked rag of brake clean or carb clean and just hold it in each place, and you'll see it really start just kind of coming apart. Look at this. And guys, this has taken me, what, just a few seconds live on video, no editing. Just, you can see how it just starts eating it away. Now, to get all of this off, it's going to take you a few minutes, guys. You'll probably spend a good couple, 3 minutes to get an area like this cleaned off. But take a look. We're just getting started. Look how good it already looks. Give me a couple more minutes, guys. We'll be ready to put that new sticker on. And just like that, we got all of that off. Now, if you're wondering, how am I going to center it? How am I going to be able to put the number back without getting it off kilter? Well, take a look, and you can see, you see at number 8? I got it all off, guys. I used the carb cleaner, and then I used my alcohol. I switched rags to a clean rag when I went over it with alcohol. You can clearly see the outline of the number 8. So we know exactly where that number 8 goes, even though it's not there. Now, if I turn the light off, yeah, you're going to have a hard time finding it. But as soon as you kick that light back on, you know exactly where it goes, guys. So no worries. I'm going to take the next number 8 down here. I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to do this by myself. I'm not going to bring you guys with me because like I said, I am a perfectionist with this stuff. I want it to look right. Now, this is one of those deals where it's like you got once to get it right. You know what I mean? What I like to do is stick the top portion on first where I get it lined up. And then I take my little squeegee here, just carefully bring it down and kind of at an angle, just like this, until I feel like it's nice, and that's it, man. That is it. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Now, using this alcohol is going to really help to make sure there's no wax and grease underneath this. There's nothing that's going to cause this adhesion to fail. So we've made sure that we've got everything nice and clean. Everything is level, and it looks great. So again, just spend a few minutes like really rubbing around, pushing, making sure any air bubbles get pushed out as best you can. And the rest is history, man. And I know it doesn't have to be perfect. It's an old car, you know, but for me, I just want it to look as good as it can possibly look, guys. And I think we got it, man. I am very happy with the way that turned out. So next, we're going to adjust this headlight. I've got the lights off, and you can see that one is way down there, and the other one is way up there. I'm going to say that one's probably about right, but this one's got a long way to go. So we've got a little socket here. We're going to put it right here on that little star. I'm just going to turn it. There we go. Left. And if you get down here, you can watch. See that light coming up? There we go. And right about there, I'm going to say that's probably pretty safe. Looks like it's matching the other one pretty well. If Of course, this is not the correct way of doing it, but you tell me. It looks like they pretty well match up as far as I'm concerned. It's better than it was, and that's it, man. Only thing left to do, is put the socket back, take the car out for a drive, make sure everything's the way we like it, and then we're done. Easy peasy. Let's see what the weather's like out here today. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Freezing, 32 degrees with rain and all that good stuff. All right, I'm happy with it. We're going to take her out for a drive. What do you guys think of those new headlights? I think they look so much better. Those were so bright. These are like darker. They almost look like they're slightly tinted, and I think it's got a nice look to go with those black wheels. I think it ties it all together super, super nice, guys. Now that I got these stickers back on it, we don't have stickers peeling off. We don't have cracked and foggy headlights. I am super happy with the way this car looks. Maybe I won't give this to Nick. Maybe I'll keep this one, guys. I don't know. These are great cars, man. These are great cars. The sad thing is, though, I never drive it, man. Like, I never drive it. I mean, you've got the number 8 down here. Let's turn that off. You got the number 8, the junior mats. The seat's a little, it's a little worn, but I mean, it's not broken or anything. You got the Dale Jr. and the headrest covers. You've got the number 8 and the Dale Jr. on the instrument cluster. And then, of course, you've got the insignia over here on the passenger side below the airbag as well. I mean, and everything on this car is so stock. You got heated seats, traction control off in case you want to do some of those crazy front wheel drive burnouts, man. You've got OnStar. It's got Sirius XM. You've got a fuel economy meter. It's got everything you need and literally nothing you don't. There's nothing in this car that you don't need. It's not the greatest handling. I'll admit that. It's lacking in the handling department, and it's certainly not a powerful car. But for what it is, man, this is great. And I got it priced right, too. Like, I got this for a really good deal, guys. And I was scared to death something was going to be seriously wrong with it, and it wasn't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this last number 8 sticker. I don't know what I'm going to do with this car. Maybe it'll go to Nick. Maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. But regardless, the last number 8 sticker is in there in case you ever need it. There it is, man. 25.2 miles a gallon. Get those heated seats on. Yep. Heater. It's probably still cold. Let me buckle up, guys. We're going to take this thing for a little drive. All right, guys. Let's do it to it, man. I wish all of my cars were this easy. Well, no, because if they were all this easy, there would be no video content in them whatsoever. Let's close this door. And there we go. The door is closing. Garbage truck just came. Let's take her for a quick spin. Obviously, nothing mechanical is different. We've never had any problems with this car, and I've actually put miles on it, guys. I don't know how many, maybe a couple hundred. No, 328 miles I put on this car. So I've actually driven this one, and not all cars get this kind of treatment. The last thing I want to do to this is send it down to, there's a guy out here that does window tint. He's phenomenal. He did my Tesla. I'm probably going to have him do the 57 Chevy sitting over there. And I'm going to have him do this one too, man. I think with some nice window tint all around, it'll just tie the whole look together with the black wheels, the tinted headlights. I think it's going to make all the difference. And then I got to decide what to do with it. And I still don't know. She runs and drives great. I think it'd be a great car for Nick. I think it'd also be a great car just to hold on to. I don't know if it's ever going to go up in value. I know it's kind of rare, but it's not super rare. This is never a car that I think is going to be worth a fortune. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's worth holding on to or not, especially if it doesn't get driven. These cars all need to be driven, and unfortunately, so many of them end up just sitting in my yard, out in the weather, hot, cold, and they just never get used. I'll tell you something though, these old cars, and I know everybody loves to make fun of the old GMs, right? They're uncomfortable, they're plasticky, all the materials are cheap, they rattle and squeak. I mean, maybe the ones that have 100,000+ miles on them do. Maybe that's normal, but I'm telling you, this one's got 48,000 miles on it. The roads out here suck. I'm on a wet road on a super cold day. This car is nice and quiet, super comfortable. I love driving this thing, and it's unique enough that when people see it, they're kind of like, they double take. You know, they're like, what is that? It's a Dale Earnhardt Jr. A lot of people don't even know this car exists. I love it. The one car I'd love better than this, though, if I could get my hands on a Dale Senior, the number 3 Intimidator SS, supercharged, that would be it, man. Like, that would be it. I would let this, no offense, Dale Jr. No, I mean, seriously, no offense. But, yeah, for me, if I could get my hands on an Intimidator number 3 that's supercharged with relatively low miles, all day, every day, I'd swap this one out for it. But that's probably not going to happen. This is one of those bucket list cars that, for whatever quirky, strange reason, I've always wanted. And now I've got it, and I've had it, and now I finally got around to putting all these silly little mundane parts on it to make it complete. So now I just got to figure out what I want to do with it. And every time I think about giving it to Nick, I second guess myself, and I can't help it. I mean, the kid's a great driver, and I don't think he's going to go out and act crazy in it or anything. And even if he did, the car is supercharged, but it's not exactly a powerhouse, guys. You're not going to go out and race a bunch of Mustangs or anything and stomp everybody. And it's a pretty safe car on top of it. I mean, I think it would be a good car for him, but Nick has plans, and he's already picked his car. He picked that Saab, and he seems to really like his car. I don't think that even if I tried to convince him that he would end up taking this one in trade. And if he did, I don't even know how that's going to work out, because he has plans currently to join the Air Force straight out of high school. Like, I thought maybe the kid would hang around and, I don't know, maybe him and I could do something together. I don't know. He's ready, though, man. Like, I give the kid credit. He's got his head on right. You know, I attribute some of that to, you know, he's been raised well. He's got a great mother. And, you know, long before I ever met him, she's always had her head on right. And she's always taking exceptional care of him. But, you know, with me in the picture, too, I feel like I've helped. I've helped a lot in his growth. And I'm proud that he wants to go join the military. But I'm just like, you're just a kid, you know? I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of him, but damn, man, you're just a kid. There's so much that he could do, and I guess there's so much he could do in the military as well. I just worry about him. You know, I think any parent with a child going into the armed forces, it's natural to be scared. I'm just concerned for his well-being. With that said, you know, he could make a career out of the military, and the military is one of those things, man. You could go in, you could spend 20 years, and you could retire. I mean, that's crazy. You know, 20 years of service, you could retire with honors, and I mean, it's going to be great for him if that's the path that he chooses. His mother and I both support him fully. But again, it's one of those things when we're talking about a car, a first car. He's already got the Saab. He hasn't really driven it more than a few miles. And if he's going right in to the military, well, I don't know. Maybe he's better off with the Saab. But we'll come back. We'll talk about that another time, guys. Here you go. As I said earlier, it's perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. And I can't say that about very many of my cars. So this one, I'm extremely proud of. And just like that, she made it back to town. Not a problem. I went ahead and took it on the full 10 miles just to kind of get the juices flowing, you know what I mean? Get the fluids all circulating and percolating, make sure there's still no issues. I'm sitting here talking to myself, you know, and it's like, nah, Randy, go ahead and sell it. Go ahead and let it go, you know, let somebody else enjoy it. Somebody's going to drive it and use it. And then the other part of me is like, no, No, that's okay. I'd rather keep it and let it just sit in my yard. I got problems, man. A lot of people think that this YouTube stuff is like, it's just for kicks or whatever, and it's actually not. I mean, yes, a lot of this is for videos, and a lot of these cars I probably wouldn't have bought if it weren't for video content, because I got to make money somehow. With all the cars I have out here, like, I'm literally just tossing money down the drain left and right on all these cars. I would love to keep it. I really would. But at the same time, I just feel like I'm doing a disservice to so many of these cars. I'm going to work on here shortly. I'm waiting for tax time. I've mentioned this before to you guys, but oh, look how beautiful that came out. I'm waiting for tax time because that's when everybody's going to have money. That's when everybody's going to want to start spending. And I think I'll be able to get a little bit more out of several of these cars once everybody's got their tax money. We're just going to take one more walk around it, man. It looks good. The only thing left is I got to get a hold of my window tint guy and see when he can get it in. As you can see, this window tint's really bad. I mean, it's peeling, it's bubbling, there's stripes going down. I don't know what happened. I ripped the window tint off the rest of it myself, but that back window's a bit of a pain. What do you guys think I should do with it? Should we sell it and just pocket the money? Or should I keep it and try to, I don't know, maybe drive it more, maybe actually take the girl out and enjoy it? I don't know, guys. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time walking through the rest of my cars, but I got a lot of them, man. I got a lot of cars out here that need attention, and this one, we gotta pull the transmission out of this really soon. Like, that's something that's got to be done. This one right here, the Cavalier, guys. Oh no, another car just showed up. The Cavalier needs a cylinder head. We got a lot of work to do. Oh my goodness, this is another flood car that I bought from Florida. There it is. At least it's right on the back. Oh, the door's been left open. That's nice. A Nissan 300Z. Oh man. Yep. Stay tuned for this video, guys. With that, I think I'm gonna get out of here. So do me a favor, if you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.